guys, and thanks so much for checking out another video by the Parakeet Perch. I am so excited because this one is on some of my recommended brands. So I got to get all my favorite stuff together and I get to show it to you guys, and I'm so excited. I hope you guys are going to get some useful information out of this video. So we will go ahead and get started. One of the questions that I get asked about a lot is what kind of cage that I have for my budgies. This is a Prevue, P-R-E-V-U-E, Hendrix Flight Cage. And it's a wonderful cage for one or a few budgies. As you can see, my two fit very comfortably in here and have lots of room to move around and to fly back and forth. It comes with these two feeding cups that you see here at the bottom. So those are provided with the cage. Now it does not come with the nest box that's positioned here. I did install that separately and I have a video on how to do that if you guys are interested in putting a nest box in, but it was enclosed on this side. But it is a wonderful cage, I would say, for up to 4 budgies, depending on how everybody's getting along. But I would highly recommend this Prevue Hendrix Parakeet Flight Cage. And then I also recommend the Vision brand of cages. I do not have one of those available, but I will show you all a picture here. It's a very innovative cage, easy to clean, has some really neat perches and accessories with it, and this is what that looks like. Now, one of the things that you know if you are already a budgie owner is that budgies love to play with toys, and especially mirrors. So one of the best toy brands out there that I would recommend is JW Toys. They have a great variety of toys, and they also have very durable toys, which is great for your budgies. This particular one here is a cute little swing, and it's got mirrors on either side, so your budgie can actually admire itself while it's swinging, and when you're a budgie, that's pretty darn cool. Another thing that I absolutely love for my budgies is this cute little playground. Not a toy per se, but I mean, how adorable is that? It's got all kinds of cute little things on it. They can climb ladders, they can get on the swing, they can walk up and down this cute little rope here and perch on the top, and my birds love this. Now, quick hint, this is actually the box that it came in, and if you will notice, there are cockatiels on it. That is because this is the large bird version of this playground, which you can get at PetSmart. I recommend the larger version simply because it's made in a little bit more of a sturdy fashion than the smaller ones. So this is going to last you a little bit longer. It's got lots and lots of room, as you can see, and my birds, even though they are smaller, have no problem perching on even the large part on top. So don't worry about your budgie not being able to hang on to things here. This is a great size for smaller birds, and hey, you never know, you may want to get a larger bird like a cockatiel or a conure or something like that down the road, and then you've already got a playground for it. So definitely recommend this. It's a lot of fun. It's easy to put together, and it's been very durable. The next thing that I want to talk about to you guys is also not really a toy, kind of like a toy for me, but it's this beautiful little painting. Look at this guy. I mean, how cute is that? Budgie watercolor painting. Actually, this is a print, so it is not an original, but you can buy an original by a wonderful Welsh artist named Alison Fennell. She is on Etsy. She's also on Society6, and you definitely need to check her out. I will provide links to her sites, and also you guys will be excited to learn that she did a demonstration on how to paint a budgie in watercolor. So if you want to try to paint a budgie, I will also provide some links for those videos. She did part 1 and 2 on how to do a budgie similar to this one. But I mean, he is just gorgeous. I've fallen in love with this little guy, and I would highly recommend that you check out this artist. She's got budgie paintings and many other different kinds of paintings that you might enjoy. Alright guys, let's talk birdie food. My recommended brand of bird food is Harrison's Bird Foods. This is called High Potency Super Fine, and it is their formula for small birds, which includes your budgies. They do the food, and then there are also a couple of varieties of bird bread that you can actually bake for your birds. You'll see the millet and flax here on one side, and then there's original on the other. Now, Harrison's is a pelleted food, so if your birds are not used to eating pellets or even this formula, you will want to be very careful about converting them because birds can be picky eaters and can actually lose weight and not eat if they don't like what's being offered to them or recognize that as food. There are some wonderful tips on the Harrison site for converting a bird over to this formula. You can actually use the bird breads to bake your current food into them and then use that to slowly change your birds over. But be very, very careful. Make sure to keep a close eye on your bird, including weighing it and physically observing it to make sure that it is still eating if you're trying a conversion. Again, check online and make sure you're converting them properly, but this food is absolutely outstanding for budgies and many different kinds of parrots. So we do recommend that here at the Parakeet Perch. It is a certified organic food, so yay! Nothing but the best for the budgies. I'm sure as a budgie owner, one of the things that you really enjoy doing is giving your birdie some treats. And these are some really fantastic treats. They are called nutri-berries, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I think it's Lefebvre's. Nutri-berries or Lefebvre's, but you can see the package there. It's got the budgie on it. These also come in tubs, but they are the cutest little things. Let me see if I can show you. They're like little round balls, and they have seeds in them, and they also have pellets included. So it's actually got vitamins and minerals in it. This is what it looks like outside of the bag here, just a little ball full of seeds and stuff. But anyway, it's got vitamins and minerals in it for your budgies, and so that makes it really nutritious instead of just a snack that doesn't have anything but seeds on it. So I highly recommend this. There's also fruits in these, so it's really fun for your budgies to kind of go around and play with these and pick out the different things in them. If your budgie doesn't readily like this big ball, you can actually break it up into chunks. That's kind of what I had to do with mine to get them interested, but once I broke it up a little bit, they were definitely interested in eating these. Since they do have pellets in them, if you're just feeding a pelleted diet, you may need to balance these out with what you're already feeding. So you may need to contact the company that produces the food that you're feeding to see what amount of these you will want to add to their diet so that you don't overfeed your birds or provide them too much nutrition. But these are wonderful little things I've known. Whoops, there it goes. I've known lots of birds that have enjoyed eating the nutri-berries. So awesome on that product. And then also, how big is this millet? I think you will agree with me that this is like the biggest piece of millet ever. And where this came from is the Pet Food Center. Here's their bag. This is what I used to buy it. And what they offer, and what some other companies may offer too, is a bulk millet bin where you actually pick these out. You can pick them out and bag them, and then the Pet Food Center here charges per spray. So you can go through and pick the biggest ones you want, and they cost just as much as the little tiny ones. So of course I get like the Mondo super big ones, but I mean, this is awesome. So if you've got a Pet Food Center in your area, check that out. This is usually so much of a better value than buying the millet pre-bagged in some of the pet stores. And what I do with this, I do not throw this big thing in with my birds. This would be like way too much for them to eat. So I will actually take scissors and cut these into sections, and my birds usually only get millet on special occasions, usually when I'm training with them. So it becomes a very special treat. But you can use the smaller sections and feed them to your birds, and this will like last a long time. So spray millet in bulk, check it out. So we hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Again, we are also in many different places, so check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I've also got a blog now called Wags and Feathers on WordPress, so we would love to have you join us there. And again, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the support, guys. We love you all, and we will say, see you in the next video here on the Parakeet Perch.